Everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another week. Today's video is going to be a fun one. It's one of my favorite days of the year. We're going to be doing plow day, and I'm going to be using the little BO that's right behind me. So quick backstory on this BO. This is a tractor that we did no mechanical stuff to it. The only thing that we've done to this actually is I painted the yellow right here on the front where it says John Deere. We got a serial number. Can you see that? Probably not. It says 332030. I think this is probably an early 40s, but I'll look up the serial number when I'm editing and I'll put that in the video down below. So the way we came across this tractor was actually through a friend. A couple years back, several years back actually, we went down to his place and we bought the two Oliver 70s, or more like 1.5 Oliver 70s that we have. Which, by the way, I need to get that back in the shop and I need to get that running. But anyway, while we were down there picking up those Olivers from him, we saw this BO that he had, and it was a really fun little tractor. And so we parted ways. We stayed in contact a little bit, and several years later, he reached out to us and said, "Hey, I'm getting out of the tractor business. I want to focus more on cars and trucks, and like antique cars and antique trucks. And so I want to sell you this BO. I know that you guys would use it." And so we bought it from him. But we've never really done anything since we bought it. We'd take it to parades because it's a really fun, pretty parade piece. But we've never done any real work with it. And so today, I'm going to try that. I'm going to go on the other side of this post. So I'm going to try that today. My dad says it's kind of a bad idea because it's never really run very strong. But we've also never really tried working it. So it's going to be kind of like a maiden voyage out in the field today. I'm going to go, we got to check the oil. I don't know how much fuel it has in it. Probably not very much, if any at all. Can't see down in there. Let's turn the light on. Oh boy. Yikes. As dry as a bone and rusty. But that's okay. We got a sediment bowl. Any rust that collects in here, I gotta hook that up too. Okay, this really might be a failure. We'll check coolant here. Come on. Oh boy, gotta dump some coolant in it too. Oof. Maybe this is gonna be a lot of work. Well, let's go ahead and let's get this thing started. Let's get some fuel in it. Let's check the oil. Let's get some coolant in it and just knock those things off, and we'll see how it runs out in the field. Got oil. That's a good sign. I didn't know if we'd need to put oil in it, and it looks like it's not thin and watery. You could tell it had a little bit of viscosity to it. Okay, I topped off the coolant, put just over a gallon in it, so the water level's right there now. Plenty of coolant now. Now let's get the fuel tank, the fuel line put back together and get a little fuel in it so that we can see if we can start it. Okay, I just dumped 2 gallons of fuel in it. Turn fuel on. Okay, stop throttle. Compression release. Choke it. not too bad for not having started for probably a year, maybe more. This back tire, I think, needs a little bit of air. Let's pull it around and let's get some fuel in it, some air in it, and then load it on the trailer. Okay, we'll let that run out of fuel. Let's go get the plow. Okay, here's the plow we're going to use. It's this little Oliver number 7 plow. I think it's also called the Rooster-Comb. Well, I know it's called a Rooster-Comb. I think it's a number 7 plow. But the reason it's called a Rooster-Comb plow, this is one of the earlier versions, is because to lift the plow, let's see if I can move my camera. This right here, this mechanism is called the Rooster-Comb, and it goes down in and it engages with the cogs here on that lug, on that hub of the of that drive wheel. And so this goes down in, engages with that, and then it lifts the whole plow out of the ground. You'll see what I'm talking about once we go up and start plowing with it. Everything's loaded up. That little plow's sitting on the back, but should be ready to go. Let's hit the road. Okay, we're all unloaded. Now it's time to go out and see what this thing can do. I fear one of the problems is that clutch is probably not tight enough. It's probably going to slip. I'll have to tighten that up. And so we'll see under load if that starts slipping. We'll get that fixed.
So there are two reasons why I wanted to bring this BO and that plow. First of all, because this Oliver number 7 Rooster-Comb Plow, whatever you want to call it, from what I understand, this was designed to be pulled behind one of those old Fordsons from back in the 1920s, maybe even the late teens. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen because I don't know what model it is. But from what I understand and what I've read is that this plow was designed to be pulled behind that. And that was a squatty, narrow tractor, very similar to this BO. And you can see it's designed, all of the controls right here on the plow are right here, right behind the seat. So you can raise and lower the plow with this handle. You can even adjust the depth of the plow with this handle right here, all from the driver's seat, right there, all from the operator's seat. And so the other reason is because like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we've never used this B. Having been out here and made some passes with it, I'm actually really pleased with how well it's doing. It does heat up a little bit, but it stays below 200, so that's really not bad. So I'm gonna get it started again, go out, make some more passes, have some more fun, playing in the dirt. Okay, let's climb on. We'll go second gear again. So obviously the field that we're plowing doesn't really need to be plowed. This is all just for fun. And he's run over it with a big disc to make it easier for us on these old tractors. So I appreciate that. It definitely still works out the tractor. See if I can get a video of the plow tripping and going down in. Kind of hard to do one-handed. Okay. Now, let's push down on the lever, trips the plow. Let's go. So I was talking to my dad about this the other day, and there is just something so gratifying about coming out here and using a piece of machinery that's 70, 80 years old. That plow behind me is over 100 years old. But it still just works. It's slow and it's loud and it's dusty, but it's fun. Well guys, that's probably going to do it for this video. I had a lot of fun. I've got to get going home early. We're going to go to an amusement park as a family this evening, so I got to get home. But thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you guys next week with another video.